ballet itself is even just the theater, beyond the major cities, people don't really think of going out to see a live production. You can stay at home and watch TV. You can go to the movies. You can go to the amusement park, but people don't really, except for the select few who it captures their interest. That I don't really quite, that's even its own involved topic. I guess it's just the way our society is moving. They'll go watch live sports games, but no one really thinks to go watch the ballet. So ballet itself is challenged, and then so you have a limited pool to draw from in the first place. And then there's this whole idea that ballet is girly and males don't want to do it. So at the top, there are plenty of men, but it's much less competitive for men. And down at the bottom, especially in your local school, you don't see it very much. I don't know if they just don't even think of it, because it's just not something that people think to put their boys in, or what. And as I mentioned, that goes all the way up. There's a lack of male faculty members. It just doesn't seem to draw the men the way it draws the girls, and it doesn't even draw as many girls as I'd like. So we're working on the image. Ballet is for boys too. On some levels it's the same, but on some levels it's very different. But the biggest piece is to do the same steps the girls do. You don't have to come in and dance like a girl. It can be very much for boys. And it's not even just for those who want to be ballet dancers, because ballet is pretty much a foundation for all of dance. It started there, theatrical dance, and it's built off of ballet. You have to have a ballet awareness of your body, even if you never do anything that looks like ballet whatsoever.
Since ballet helps you jump higher, like in football, you can jump high to get an interception or catch a pass, so it kind of works out between each other. First, flexibility helps you in football, so ballet will help you in that, and also the different heights that you jump, that will help also, and it help you get stronger legs and stronger feet and stronger knees, so you'll be able to have like a longer career in football if you like stretch a lot and take ballet classes. I used to have to miss football games. That was hard because you know, the team needs me, and so but I had to stick with Peabody and just I just had to stay dedicated. I just had to work out between football and ballet. So
we found even in 1 year that it just changes the whole atmosphere. Just being around where there are boys and girls in the hallway. And it's not like they're boys turning into girls. We have boys and girls around. It's more like being in an outside environment instead of just this very limited, narrow scope. That's a big deal. That's not something that one school in Baltimore is going to do. But we're trying to work on the image.
Estelle Dennis was a dancer in the 1930s, and at that time, of course, New York was the only place to go and dance because that's where it all started. But today, that's not true. Major companies are all over the country, and one doesn't certainly have to go to New York to train to be a good ballet dancer. In her will, she dedicated her trust to male advanced ballet students residing in Maryland who were going to New York for formal dance training with the intent of joining a major ballet company. Well, from the start, we really knew who these boys were in Maryland, and they were very few and far between. So the way the trust was written, the definition of how those funds should be allocated was just not relevant to today. So then we began to get more boys, but at the same time we were seeing, and you know, historically over the last couple of decades or even more, there's a huge decline in male dancers. And so I said, well, if we can't find them anywhere to audition them, then let's train them and let's bring them up ourselves, you know.
The Estelle Dennis Peabody Dance Training Program for boys, what we want to do is figure out how to get past some of the barriers that keep boys away. And the biggest thing, of course, is money. Not that there is no money out there, but we wanted to widen the opportunity and say, okay, well, if we're not charging them, then we can draw from anyone who's interested. No one's limited. As long as they can get themselves here, we give them their shoes. And if they want to take ballet, they can take ballet.
Ballet takes a lot of focus, and you have to be mature to be able to do a lot of the steps, because the teachers will get on you and be strict. So you just have to stay focused and listen to what the teachers say. Yes, and it also takes a lot of self-discipline. So I like the jumps personally because I can jump very high. To see that everybody comes every day is very exciting, because it shows that they put effort into what they do every day, so I'll do the same thing.
The first year we went into some area public schools, had some teachers pass flyers around and find boys who were interested in dancing. And we didn't even talk about ballet, because we want anyone who wants to dance. And we had over 60 kids, almost 60 kids in the first audition. It was at 3 different locations, but combined almost 60 kids. And we selected from there. We brought him in for once-a-week classes.
At first, I was going to sign up for sports, but it was too rough for me. So my music teacher found me something that I can do easier, and like be on stuff and show everybody what I did. Well, some people say that they say that when boys do it, they gay and be nerdy, but if they would try, they would like it, and they'll get a scholarship. I think this year I'll audition for the Baltimore School for the Arts, and I made it. Yeah, I'm going in September. About the program over and been going to BSA this year.
So we had once a week we had an all-boys class, but then those who really started to show a serious interest in it, we could fit them in to other classes. The whole idea being those classes are going on anyway. The costs are the same. They don't need to pay full tuition. We cover the costs of anything we do separate for boys. Their shoes are covered. The boys' class is covered. But it gave us an opening to start fitting them into the real pre-professional deal and find those who are really, really serious, not just have an interest in dance, but are passionate about it, and get them the training they need so that they can go do what they want to do with it.
I believe that I will be a famous boy dancer someday, and that's my long-term goal. Yes, I'll be a role model for other male dancers, and it's nice to get a paycheck once in a while. With the money that I will gain being a professional dancer, I will give back to the community of Baltimore and help programs that are also trying to do the same thing as Peabody is doing, and I also help Peabody as well.
Baltimore, city of dreams, harborscapes, addicts and fiends, sugar factories and subway schemes, where people embrace the craziest scenes. I'm walking down Maryland Avenue, no destination, nowhere I'm trying to travel to. I stand still, taking the scenery, trying to think about what the scene wisdom gave birth to hard hats,